Ever wondered what pushes a person to scale the highest peak or dive into the deepest ocean? What propels someone to keep going, even when the odds stack up against them? That, dear listener, is the power of motivation, the secret fuel that drives us forward. Let's dive into a story that beautifully illustrates this. Once upon a time, in a small village in Kenya, lived a young boy named Kipchoge. He was the eldest of 7 siblings, their family poor, but rich in dreams. Kipchoge's dream was to run, not just in races around his village, but in the biggest stadiums, under the brightest lights. Every morning, before the sun had even peeked over the horizon, Kipchoge would slip on his worn-out shoes and run. He ran not because he had to, but because he wanted to, because he loved to, because the thought of one day standing on a podium, a gold medal around his neck, made every drop of sweat worth it. Years passed. Life in the village was hard, and there were days when even the basics were a luxury. But Kipchoge never stopped. He ran under the scorching sun, in the pouring rain, in the biting cold. Every step was a step closer to his dream. Eventually, his determination paid off. Kipchoge was selected to represent Kenya in athletics. He ran, and he won, and he kept winning. Today, he's known as one of the greatest marathon runners ever. But the journey wasn't easy. It was paved with sweat, blood, and tears. But above all, it was fueled by an unwavering motivation. So, what can we learn from Kipchoge's story? First, motivation isn't something that happens to us. It's something we create. Kipchoge found his motivation in his love for running and his dream of success. He didn't wait for someone else to motivate him. He found it within himself. Second, motivation isn't constant. It fluctuates, and that's okay. There were undoubtedly days when Kipchoge didn't feel like running, but he ran anyway because he knew that his motivation would return. He understood that motivation isn't always about feeling good. Sometimes it's about pushing through the hard times. Finally, motivation is deeply personal. What motivates one person may not motivate another. For Kipchoge, it was his dream of running in the biggest stadiums. For someone else, it could be the desire to prove others wrong or the pursuit of knowledge. The key is to find what motivates you and hold on to it. In conclusion, motivation is the secret fuel that drives us forward. It's what pushes us to keep going, even when the odds are against us. It's what helps us overcome obstacles and achieve our dreams. But remember, motivation comes from within. So find yours, hold on to it, and watch as you move mountains.